Moments when cops destroyed their own careers. When cops make mistakes, it can have dire consequences. Sometimes it's even worse for them because it could ruin their careers and lead to losing their jobs.
I'm asking you nicely. I don't want to see anything worse happen. Okay?
No, just let me go.
Brian.
I will go sleep in the bushes.
You know, the next thing, I'm going to go hands-on with you.
No,
and you're going to go to jail for R&O. You want that?
No, I don't want that.
Out of this vehicle right now.
Here are the top 5 cases where corrupt cops ruined their own careers. James Hodges, a legally blind resident of Lake City, experienced an unwarranted encounter with law enforcement on October 31st, 2022. During a routine daytime stroll, he was stopped, searched and arrested by Officer Goad and Sergeant Harrison, allegedly due to a misunderstanding regarding his walking stick, a medically prescribed navigational aid perceived as a potential weapon.
Hi there.
Hey.
What's this in your back pocket? I just saw you walking it.
It's a navigational aid. What's the problem? You a tyrant?
Yeah, I am actually. What's your name and date of birth?
I don't have to give that unless
Yes,
I'm
sir.
doing-
I was investigating.
You have reasonable.
Do you want me to put you in
suspicion.
handcuffs right now? Yes, sir, I do.
What is your suspicion?
It looked like you're carrying a gun in your back pocket. I'm stopping to make sure you're carrying it properly. You don't
have you
to.
ensured that it's not a firearm?
No, you keep turning so I can't see it. You don't have to be a to me.
Well, you're being one to me.
No, sir. I'm
Have
doing
a
my
good day.
job.
Am I detained?
Yeah, you are. What's your name and date of birth?
It does not matter.
Yes, sir, it does.
Do you have a crime?
Would you like me
Call
to
your
put you in?
supervisor,
He's right
please.
here.
In the United States, police officers, including those in Florida, operate under the legal standard of reasonable suspicion when conducting a stop and frisk. This implies that they must have reasonable belief that an individual is involved in criminal activity. Once Mr. Hodges clarified that the object in question was a medical aid, Officer Goad's initial suspicion should have been dispelled. Despite Mr. Hodges' awareness of his rights, the situation escalated when he requested a supervisor. The supervisor's response further raises concerns. While acknowledging that the walking stick could resemble a weapon, the supervisor fails to recognize the dispelled suspicion. Mr. Hodges, aware of his rights, questions the need for providing identification since he's not suspected of a crime. However, the situation takes a troubling turn as Officer Goad and Sergeant Harrison continued to detain and harass Mr. Hodges, violating his rights.
Or a walking stick.
So-
And it could look like a weapon. She asked you to really present it, okay? Now she's asking me for ID. Okay. I don't need the ID unless there's reasonable articulated suspicion that I have committed a crime and committing a crime or about to do a crime.
Sir, and her suspicion was that you were armed, okay? And she's asking you for your ID.
Well, now she has verified that I am not armed.
Okay.
So there is no
Do you have
problem.
your ID or not?
I do have my ID, but you don't need it.
Okay. Okay.
Mr. Hodges.
Body camera footage reveals an unauthorized search as officers reach into Mr. Hodges' pockets. This constitutes an illegal search, and despite confirming Mr. Hodges' unarmed status, the officers persist in their harassment. The situation ends in Sergeant Harrison handcuffing and arresting Mr. Hodges, who is later released after spending 26 hours in jail.
You're in my pocket. Which pocket? You're not allowed to search me.
Two 540.
Sir, you legally blind? Yes, I am.
All right, Mr. Hodges. Was that hard?
It's gonna be. I want your name and your badge number. You know, I put him in jail for resisting.
Okay. All right, let's go.
I want your name and badge number too, sir.
Have a seat.
You wanna pick my property up, please?
I sure will, after you have a seat.
You wanna pull this out of my back pocket?
Sure. Here, I'll grab your jacket for you, too.
Despite learning Mr. Hodges was
The aftermath of this incident involves disciplinary action against Officer Goad and Sergeant Harrison, including suspension and additional training, following an internal investigation by the Sheriff's Office. However, the most disconcerting aspect is that this is not an isolated incident for Sergeant Harrison, raising questions about the effectiveness of disciplinary measures. In response to these unjust actions, Mr. Hodges decided to pursue legal recourse by preparing a lawsuit against the officers involved. This case indicated the need for continued improvement of law enforcement practices to ensure the protection of citizens' rights and accountability of those entrusted with maintaining public safety. Well, now let's move to the second case.
Hey, let me see your hands. Bert, get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground right here. Get on the ground. You, burgundy shirt, get on the ground. Over here. On the ground. On the ground. Get on the ground. Do you not listen? Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. There's a gun behind me. There's a gun, I believe, behind me.
I ain't got no gun now.
This is Clarence Gaillard,
Clarence Gaillard, a 28-year-old man from South Carolina, found himself in a distressing situation on July 26, 2021. Officer David Lance Jukes responded to a false tip about an armed individual. Upon arriving at the scene, Officer Jukes hastily drew his weapon and ordered everyone to the ground. Despite Mr. Gaillard's physical limitations, Officer Jukes persistently demanded compliance, even inadvertently causing further injury by stepping on him. The situation unfolded with a misleading report about an armed person near a building. Officer Jukes, the first responder, reacted hastily, drawing his weapon and issuing commands without thorough evaluation. This impulsive action led to undue force against Mr. Gaillard, whose delayed responses was due to his physical condition. As events progressed, Officer Jukes believed he found a weapon near a truck. However, the subsequent realization that there was no actual threat or weapon underscored the severity of the officer's error.
By that truck. Bro, you got a gun on you, man?
No, I ain't got no gun.
Right,
I don't
I'm just
want
asking.
no gun.
He had something.
I ain't want no gun.
The door's unlocked, it's not always so.
No, he was right here. Watch him. Go watch him. There it is. All right, that's what he had.
I'm
Stand
just
up.
All right, listen. I'm about to help you. Hold on. Hold on.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep, they slammed my head
Listen.
down on the cement. Yep.
Go back inside. Go back in the house. Go back in the house. Ain't nobody talking to you.
I got head drummer.
Go back in the house.
Yep.
He was in front of the car when I came up. And he was walking like this. And I thought it was a gun at first. I said, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun. I had him at gunpoint. And he's over here doing something like this.
You slammed my head. You slammed my
What
head
he was doing is
down
putting
on
this up
the
behind the
cement.
tire. So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your
Why you
hands.
bust my head, then?
He wasn't listening.
These looks speak for themselves.
Officer Jukes tried to defend his actions when his boss questioned him, claiming he thought he spotted a weapon. However, this version of events didn't match what actually happened to Mr. Gaillard, a man with a disability who reacted as fast as he could. Using force, especially stepping on Mr. Gaillard, went against the rules. While officers can use force to keep the public safe, going too far without a good reason violates people's rights. Even when faced with proof of wrongdoing, Officer Jukes stuck to his story, even when the victim's family asked for his side of the story.
I'm going to take that into evidence of what he had.
What?
Can I get a card for me?
I don't have one now. We don't have one. They don't give us cards.
Okay, what's your badge number?
1059.
Let me see if I can get my phone.
Hold
Hold on.
on, we have cards. Okay. Thank you.
In summary,
After the incident, Officer Jukes got fired and lost his job as a cop, and Mr. Galliard got $650,000 to help him deal with the physical and emotional pain from what happened. It shows that they recognised the officer did wrong and how it hurt the victim. Do you know how sometimes cops abuse their power? Well, imagine seeing one of them getting arrested by their own colleagues because they're drunk. That's what happened here. Now let's talk about Gen Gauchi, a Sandusky police officer caught on September 24th, 2018, dealing with charges of multiple felonies. Gauchi was pulled over for speeding, zooming along at 75 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone.
Evening.
Hi.
Driver's license, proof of insurance.
I don't have my driver's license on me. I'm Officer Gauchi.
Yeah.
Sandusky PD.
Yeah. The reason why I'm stopping you is I got you doing 75 and a 55.
Are they going that fast?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You have your driver's license on you?
I don't have it on me.
You don't have it on?
As Sheriff Benjamin Sargent lowered the car window on the passenger side, he caught a whiff of alcohol right away. Officer Gauchi seemed impaired with glassy eyes and slurred speech. Initially, he denied having any drinks, but later admitted to having a couple. Even so, he refused to take a field sobriety or preliminary breath test.
All right. You got anything to drink tonight?
No, sir.
No?
Just, I had a couple.
You had a couple?
That's about it.
Okay. All right. You want to take a field sobriety test for me?
No.
No? Okay. You want to take a PBT for me?
No.
No? Okay.
They asked Gauchi to get out of the car. Once he was out, they asked him about weapons, and he confessed to having a loaded gun in the center console. As they escorted him to a police car, Gauchi seemed slow and unsteady in his movements. At first, he denied drinking, but later, he admitted to it and talked about being put in the back of the cruiser.
That's why I'm being put in the backseat of the car.
You've been drinking. You're just told me that you're in possession of a loaded firearm. I'm separating you from the vehicle where the firearm is at.
Right, and I'm a police officer.
Right, I understand that, and you've been drinking.
Well, but you haven't determined whether I'm, like, intoxicated or not.
You've been drinking.
Right.
Please have a seat.
Now, wait a minute. No. No.
Listen, I am trying my best with this situation. You've admitted to me that you're drinking. I got you doing 75.
Well,
you have
first
a loaded.
of all, I haven't admitted that I'm drinking.
No, you did up there in the car. You said you had a couple drinks.
Okay.
Okay. You have a loaded firearm in the car on top of all of this. I'm asking you to have a seat while I investigate this OVI and everything else that's involved.
Gauchi was asked to take sobriety tests, but he had a tough time with them. It really got to him, and he ended up feeling pretty upset, which led to him being put in handcuffs.
Let's just take care of this now.
Just put me in handcuffs.
Alright. Let's do it in the front, brother.
Ken, we're going to do this in the front.
Ken, in the front, brother. So you can make a phone call. We can get who we need to get on the phone.
I don't have a fucking phone.
Alright,
I don't have anybody. Just put me in the fucking handcuffs. Just fucking...
Ken, I know, alright? Ken, I know, alright? I can call somebody. Either one of your brothers from the apartment.
Anyone.
Just let
I don't have anybody.
Okay. Alright, buddy. Calm down. Calm down.
Despite efforts to calm him, Gauchi started hitting the cruiser with the handcuffs, and officers had to physically restrain him. However, he persisted in striking the partition, causing damage to the cruiser.
Ken. Stay calm for us. Ken, don't do this to us, okay? Please, come on, brother.
Come on,
Ken, calm down. Calm down, Ken, okay? You gotta stay calm for us, alright? I got it, Ken. You gotta stay calm for us, alright, brother? Alright, please stay calm for us, alright? Stay calm. Stay calm for me, okay, bud? Come on, man.
Following a chemical test, it was discovered that Gauchi had a blood alcohol level of 0.169 grams of alcohol per 210 litres of breath. Gauchi ended up facing charges for OVI, mishandling a firearm in a motor vehicle, vandalism and speeding. The Sandusky Police Department had a disciplinary hearing, resulting in Gauchi's suspension, forfeiture of vacation days and required behavioural health counselling and community service. Now, on to case number 4. In November 2021, Christopher Pulees, a seasoned officer with 2 decades under his belt at Sunrise Police, found himself in a tough spot during an arrest scuffle on the Sunset Strip. Instead of using his experience wisely, Sergeant Pulees opted for a more aggressive stance, raising eyebrows among his colleagues.
No, he doesn't want in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. All right, I'm getting in. Get your feet in.
The suspect had been...
Sergeant Pulees tried to take charge by forcefully jumping into the arrest using harsh words to make the suspect obey. Even though the suspect eventually cooperated, things got worse as Sergeant Pulees got more frustrated. Another officer stepped in, warning the suspect sternly about the repercussions of this disrespect. But it didn't calm down Sergeant Pulees' anger much. In a scary twist, he started making threats to the suspect, even saying something really alarming like, "I'll take you out of your body."
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You want to play games? You're playing with the wrong mother.
What you gotta do, man? You gonna mace me?
Look at me, mother.
This...
Respectfully, my officers, I will remove your soul from your body.
Do it, man. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. No.
Police...
You see, when the intervention occurred, Sergeant Pulees got even angrier, which led him to do something completely out of line and against the law. He grabbed the female officer by the neck. This aggressive behaviour wasn't just over-the-top reaction. It was illegal and left the rookie officer shaken up. It showed a serious problem in how police conduct themselves, making us wonder if the training and supervision are up to scratch, especially for seasoned officers like Sergeant Pulees, who are supposed to set a good example.
We clear? Yes, sir. And I'll see you in about 5 minutes. Can you stop pulling the handcuffs from my wrist? Hold it real quick so I can unlock the car. Acting like I'm running somewhere. I'm right here.
Consequently, Sergeant Pulees faced serious consequences, being charged with felony battery of a police officer. Realising the gravity of the situation, he chose to retire from the Sunrise Police in November 2022. Now let me introduce you to Justin Shields, a Cincinnati police officer who ran into some legal trouble after getting charged with operating a vehicle while impaired. It all went down during a traffic stop in Claremont County, Ohio on April 14th, 2023. The whole thing got caught on camera by an Ohio State Highway Patrol trooper who pulled him over. In the video, Shields rolls down his window and hands over his license to the trooper. Things take a turn when he mentions he's with the Cincinnati Police Department and flashes his badge.
Hello. Got you stopped your speed.
My bad, bro. I appreciate it. Cincinnati.
Okay. Anything to drink tonight?
Nope.
Mind if I check your eyes out?
Yes, sir.
All right, bring your head out here just a little bit.
Okay.
Follow, tip my finger with your eyes only. Don't be
Yep.
rigid. Man, how much you had to drink?
Literally nothing. I took my friend home.
All right, I'm gonna get you out. Make sure you're okay to drive.
Okay.
Step on that. You know your tags are expired as well.
I know that already. I work for Cincinnati.
You work for Cincinnati and you got
You
expired
got,
tags?
I showed you my badge.
I know, but I'm saying you work for Cincinnati and you drive around with expired tags. How long you work for him?
About a year and a half. I started when I graduated college.
All right. I'm gonna have you walk to the passenger side of my vehicle.
You said walk to the
Yes,
this side? What do you want me to start?
Just walk back there. Just walk normal.
Just walk?
Yeah, normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were doing the step test or whatever.
No, I'm going to do HC.
CPD spokesperson Lieutenant Jonathan Cunningham clarified that Shields served as a CPD officer when the incident happened. However, because of the charges against him, his authority as a police officer was temporarily revoked. He was assigned administrative tasks while his case was pending resolution. Shields maintained his innocence during his court appearance. In the body camera footage, Shields explained to the OSHP trooper that he had dropped off a friend who had been drinking and was driving himself and a passenger home. When asked about the alcohol intake, he insisted he'd only consumed a small amount. The trooper, displaying his badge and ID, proceeded to administer a field sobriety test, starting with the horizontal gaze nystagmus eye exam.
Face out towards me. Alright, have you followed tip of this pen with your eyes only? Don't move your head at all, okay? Do you have any recent head, neck, or back injuries?
My neck hurts, yes.
Your neck hurts? Do you have any issues with your knees?
My knees hurt, yes, too. Yes, sir.
Take any prescriptions?
No, sir.
Seeing a doctor for anything?
No, sir.
Glasses or contacts?
Nope.
Diabetic or epileptic?
Nope.
Alright. Follow tip of this pen with your eyes only. Don't move your head at all.
During the assessment, Shields struggled to keep up with the trooper's moving pen and glanced away for a moment. The trooper also spotted expired tags on Shields' vehicle, which Shields acknowledged. However, Shields brought up his affiliation with the Cincinnati Police Department, suggesting it might give him a pass on certain traffic violations.
You said what, sir?
You can blink at any time.
Okay. Okay.
You know the process, man. I gotta hold it out there for so long.
I know the process. Like I know it.
All right. So you know I gotta hold it out there for so
Yep.
long. So just stay looking here. You keep moving your head. Just keep it straight, man.
It's the light. Like I'm sorry.
I'm trying to keep the light out of your eyes.
Okay.
Just follow to this pen.
Following the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, the trooper questioned Shields about how much alcohol he'd consumed and if he would consent to a portable breathalyzer test. Shields declined, stating, "I'm not doing any of that. You can bring your sergeant if you want." Despite Shields' refusal, the trooper continued to detect the scent of alcohol on Shields' breath and proceeded to ask further inquiries. Shields maintained his assertion of sobriety and attributed any odor to chewing gum.
So nothing to drink at all?
No, sir.
So if you blow in a portable breath test, it'd be triple
I
zeros.
refuse all that. You can call your sergeant if you want to.
I don't need to call my sergeant.
I'm
Why would I need to call my
just
sergeant?
saying. But like I literally have had nothing to drink.
Nothing to drink, then it
Nothing.
would be triple zeros,
Nothing.
right?
Me and you both know how it goes.
I know how it goes.
Yeah, me too.
And you've been drinking.
I have not.
You have. I can still smell it on you as you're talking.
You cannot smell anything on me.
I can
I can smell gum because I've had gum.
Despite Shields declining the breathalyzer, the trooper persisted with additional sobriety tests. Shields managed the heel-to-toe walk quite adeptly along I-275, only making a few minor missteps. However, during the 1-foot balance test, Shields appeared unsteady and ended up losing his balance after 26 seconds, having to put his foot down.
Start till I tell you to. What you're gonna do is raise either foot off the ground 6 inches. You're gonna keep your legs straight with your toes pointed out. The whole time you do it, you're gonna count in this manner. 1001, 1002, 1003, so on and so forth till I tell you stop. As you know, the test lasts 30 seconds. I time it with my watch.
Okay.
The whole time you do it, you'll count in the manner I just instructed. You'll stay looking down at the foot that you have raised, and you'll keep your arms down at your side.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna look just like so, either foot you like. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. See how my legs straight?
Yep.
Toes pointed out, arms down at your sides. Do that the whole time, okay?
Let me know when you're ready.
Do you understand the instructions?
I understand.
All right, you can go to begin test.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. I can't, my balance is off.
Right then, the trooper from OSHP decided it was time to slap the cuffs on Shields and break the news about his arrest for driving under the influence. He also inquired about Shields' passengers' drinking habits. Shields clarified that she hadn't touched a drop of alcohol, emphasizing, "I haven't had any alcohol at all."
1021, 1022, 1023, 1024, 1025, 1026. I can't, my balance is off.
All right. Now you can stop. That's 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'll
All right.
let say.
Go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
Are you serious right
Yes,
now?
sir. You're under arrest for operating vehicle impaired. Put your palms together. Bring your arms back. Do you need another set?
What'd you say?
Do you need 2 sets on?
No, I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Take your watch off and put it in your pocket for me.
This is a Rolex.
All right. Put it in your pocket. I don't want any possession of your Rolex. Palms together.
If you like this video, hit the like button and press subscribe to receive more content like this.